Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Sunday afternoon. It's pretty late. It's like 5 o'clock. I've been responding to emails and offers, and looks like we're under contract for a house. So we finally found one, which is nice. And I'm going to do up about 10 or 12 packages just to stay on top of things. Right now there's 26 to do up. And so I'll do 10 or 12 today and then finish the rest tomorrow. So let's get to it. We are going to start with a buyer that bought 11 comic books. And these are all from the Warlord of Mars and Deja Thoris series. I'll just hold them up while I match them. These are mainly Joe Josco, Paul Renaud, and Fabiano Naves covers. I'm not sure if there's a cover here from someone else or not. I think that first one, the Deja of Mars, was somebody different. And I was able to relist all these except for that very first Deja of Mars. That one was a variant cover that it was my last one. We're going to put these in a Tyvek envelope. And so now we'll see, as long as nothing goes wrong with this house, looks like we got one. Have to do the inspection maybe next week or something. We need 2 sheets of bubble wrap. Now I'm still looking for a shop down there. I've not run into any luck with that. And you get sticker shock. You know, like I said, at my place here, I pay about 20 cents a square foot. And down there, man, it is 50 cents a square foot. It's really cheap. Lots of places, though, it's $1 or better a square foot. So, I've got to hunt around and find a place. And then the fun begins. Then I get to move all this. We're going to ship these 11 comic books out in a regional rate A2 box. It is priority mail. But on the nice side, we don't have to make any more trips down here looking at houses. At least not right now. Put that in, and it's pretty tight, but not tight enough to prevent all movement. So we put this little half piece right up here on the top, which does fill up all the extra gaps. So now there's no movement at all. And for these 11 comic books, the buyer paid $39.05 plus shipping. And the oldest one was the variant Deja of Mars that I don't have any more of. And it had been listed since December the 10th of 2019. And we do not have to weigh that because we're nowhere near the weight limit. Our next item will go in an eBay branded 1266 box. And it's going to be this G.I. Joe tower that I picked up at an estate sale, I don't know, a couple months ago, I guess. I bought the Bose radio and a G.I. Joe boat and Jeep, and then this G.I. Joe watchtower. So we'll get a sheet of bubble wrap and lay it down right there. And here's the tower. It is incomplete because I think it came with a ladder and some other odds and ends. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up in this piece here. Somewhat tight, but also not too tight. It is plastic. We don't want to break the plastic. So I'll wrap that up, and then I think we can set it down in and let it go. There we go. And I took a best offer on this several days ago. I thought I was going to have to get my fees back, but thankfully they have paid. They paid $15 with free first class shipping, and it was listed April the 22nd of this year, 2021. Let me turn my scale on. And it will ship at the 12-ounce rate. Okay, now we have a buyer that bought 31 items, 27 comic books, and 4 magazines. So I'll just hold these up while I match them up so you can kind of see, because they are a little bit all over the place on this. But they sent offers on, I don't know, it was a bunch of stuff, and they ended up taking, I countered some, I took some, and so at the end they got 31 items. There were some that I declined, and I think some they declined, but it was a good sale, and they did pay right away, which was nice. Sometimes people do this and they're just filling the, you know, the slots in their, or the holes in their collection, you know, if they need an issue. You know, because I do have quite a bit of inventory, and so they'll go down the list, you know, and just start getting their stuff. Here's the magazines. A Creepy and Eerie and 2 Marvel preview. Alright. Now this is all going in a medium flat rate priority mailbox. I'm trying to think I can fit them all in this. I'm trying to think if I had to do 2 separate ones. I think they fit. We'll see. If I need to do 2, I'll do 2. And no, they fit. There's not a lot of room there, but they fit. And there again, you know, the magazines will allow for a little bit of room where the comic books can move, you know, because they're not all obviously the same size. So you gotta be a little cautious with that. Now I think the bubble wrap here in a sec will kind of take care of a good amount of that. What I'm going to do is 2 sheets of bubble wrap. Like so. I'm going to wrap side to side up first, nice and tight. Hopefully this will kind of hold those comic books in place, so they're not sliding side to side. And then top to bottom basically holds everything in place, hopefully. Come on. There we go. Like I said, this is a priority mail, medium flat rate box 2. Tape this up nice and secure. Slide it in. It will poof out the side, which is nice, because that means that it really will not be able to move much at all up and down. For some reason that always makes the bend right there funny. Alright. It doesn't want to bend on the proper fold line. There we go. Okay, for these 31 comic books, the buyer paid $135.60 plus shipping. The oldest ones were the magazines, the Creepy and Eerie, and those were listed May the 25th of 2016. And we do not have to weigh it because it's a medium flat rate box and we are nowhere near the weight limit. Next we have a DVD, and this one just sold, so we'll go ahead and get it packaged up so it can get shipped out tomorrow. And this is one of those that has the like little snap on the side that you open, so this will need a sheet of the small bubble wrap. Now let's find the DVD. Oh, right there it is. Alright. the title of this DVD is The Accidental Tourist. William Hurt, Kathleen Turner, and Gina Davis. Again, it is new and sealed. Slides right in there. This DVD sold for $14.75 with free media mail shipping. It's been listed since May the 20th of this year, 2021, and it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. Now we have a CD by Diana Krall entitled The Girl in the Other Room. It is new and sealed and will ship in an 864 box. This is from the estate that I bought in December. Well, the estate sale where I bought all the CDs on the last day. I bought all the video games on the last day. We'll need a sheet of bubble wrap. Cut in half. Let's go. And just lay the CD down in there, and this half will fold and roll. And so then we tuck in all these loose edges here and just lay that right down, and that'll hold it nice and secure. This CD sold for $7.50 with free media mail shipping, and it has been listed since May the 24th of this year, 2021, and it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. Let's write CD on here, because now we have a Funko Pop that will also go in an 864 box. This is a new in the box Funko Pop. We'll get a sheet of the small bubble wrap. And we'll go over here and get the pop. It is number 2. Hey, there it is. 97. There we go. Alright. So this is Batwoman. DC Superhero Series, number 297. This is a previews exclusive. I always put with box defects, but I don't see anything wrong with this, so hopefully they're quite happy with it. But that covers you in case you don't see something, because I mean some of these have real minor imperfections, like a little scuff mark or something like that. And so I just list all mine with box defects, and that way, it clears out the people that want the perfect mint box. And they can go to someone else. The Batgirl Pop sold for $10 plus shipping, and has been listed since January the 9th of last year, 2020, and it will ship at the 12-ounce rate. Alright, now we have a postcard. As you can see, it is a Street View, the JCPenney store right there. That might be, I'm not sure if that's a cafeteria or a drugstore. That one could be either one too. A view of West Oak Street in Palestine, Texas, dated 1970. We're going to put that in a postcard mailer. And we're going to ship it in an 864 box. We need half a sheet of bubble wrap. There we go. Little piece of tape. And all we do now is place this in the center, and we tuck, fold, and tape. And that's it. Now this postcard sold for $10 plus shipping, and it had been listed since April the 8th of 2019, and it will ship at the 4-ounce rate. Now we need a 12.66 eBay branded box. We have an action figure that we're going to send out, and we don't need any padding for this figure. I'm pretty sure I don't pad it. The packaging on this figure is very rough, and so I sell them as loose and complete, but I do have the photo of them in the package, and I ship them in the package. So let's go in the back and get it. I think I'll have to turn the light on. Yeah, so it'll be dark for a sec. There we go. And let's see, they're going to be down here. Try to get one without a price tag, but that's tough. Okay, we'll just do this one right here. It is from the Hunger Games, the very first movie. Let me try to get the sticker off. It's an old Hastings sticker, and the person I bought these from, when Hastings was going out of business on the very last day, for like the last hour or two, they had these huge trash bags, and basically it was like $30 a trash bag, and so you could fill anything you want. And so he had, I don't know, 20 of these and a whole bunch of other stuff in one when he brought it in. But from the first Hunger Games movie, I guess I'll wipe some of the dust off. But as you can see, I mean, this packaging's all bashed in here. I think it probably happened when he had it in his trash bag. The plastic is, you know, bent and stuff. And so I just lay them on their side in here, and it fits right down on top of that. There we go. Just like that. And that's how I ship them. I don't do anything else. I had one person one time buy 4 or 5 of them, and he said that he repaints them and makes custom figures out of them. So that was kind of neat. I know I've seen some of those custom paint figures go for, you know, big money. This figure sold for $7 plus shipping. It was listed November the 10th of 2017, and it will ship at the 12-ounce rate. Okay, now we have a comic book. Who's Who? That one right there. And we need to get a loose Funko Pop right here. And this guy looks basically like a green Punisher. And he is Punisher Nemesis. He is loose. We're going to ship him in an 864 box. We need a sheet of bubble wrap that will cut in half. There we go. Now we'll just set him in half and roll him up. Be careful with the guns that you don't wrap them too tight or break them or anything. Fold these edges up and over. I fold them over so they provide a little bit of resistance against the box flaps. Lost my word there for a sec. The Punisher Nemesis Funko Pop sold for $4 plus shipping, and it had been listed since September the 2nd of last year, 2020, and it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. And now we have Who's Who in the DC universe, or I think it's just called Who's Who. but it's the definitive directory of the DC Universe. This is the update from 87, Volume 2. That will ship in a Gemini mailer. First Gemini we've used today. Alright, let's get this taped down into place so it doesn't move about. Okay, we'll get this taped down. The Who's Who number 2, sold for $1.55 plus shipping, and it has been listed since June the 24th of last year, 2020, and it will ship at the 8-ounce rate as well. Now we have a Tower computer motherboard. As you can see, I took out the CPU and there's no RAM. This motherboard came from a Gateway computer. The last part, it's a long model number, but the last part is E6500. And we'll need to get a pink anti-static bag. Oh, just one. Because if you wrap these in plastic, it can create a electrical charge and fry the motherboard if it's not the anti-static plastic. So wrap it up in an anti-static bag to begin with, and then you can wrap it up in regular plastic and stuff. I use a little piece of tape just to hold it, and the bigger one to make sure it stays shut. Now I get 2 sheets of bubble wrap. Lay it on down and wrap it up. Very rarely do I leave the CPU and RAM in a motherboard, because it, generally speaking, does not add value. You won't get any extra for your motherboard, but you can sell the RAM and CPU separately, or you know, put it together, you know, save it for a while and then sell it, what am I trying to say? Sell it for scrap. And the scrap people do buy it. We're going to put this in a Priority Mail 1097 box. I double box my motherboards, so this will be the interior box. Priority Mail 1097. Sometimes if they're really small, you can do a regional rate A box, and then this one would be your exterior. But most of the time, this is how I do it. My exterior box is a Priority Mail 1095 box. Now, I do tape this one. I didn't tape the interior because, you know, we're going to have it in there to where it cannot come loose or, you know, be separated. This will slide in, but we still have a decent amount of wiggle room. So I use packing peanuts, just a few of them around the edges, the sides, to hold it in place. And then we'll use half a sheet of bubble wrap at the top. And it doesn't take very many of the packing peanuts. I mean, you throw 1 or 2 down on each side and you're done. Yeah. And then half a sheet of bubble wrap for the top. And that's it. This Gateway motherboard, I think I had 3 of them to begin with, and this was the last one. Sold for $39.99 plus shipping. And it has been listed since May the 13th of 2016. So over 5 years. What, 5 years and 2 months or so? And it'll ship at the 2-pound, 15-ounce rate. Okay, that's going to do it for today. Like I said, not a long day, and I wasn't trying to get everything done. I just like to do some to keep caught up, and so that Mondays are not too, you know, overwhelming. I think we did 12 or 13 packages or so, and we still have 17 to go as of right now. So I hope you all have a good night tonight, and we'll see you again tomorrow for more packages. Bye-bye.